So yesterday I gave an overview of what are the features. We discussed about dome and shadow dome and virtual dome. I hope everyone clear with this. Now, after understanding the features, one more important point is you need to know about the issues with React.js. What are the technical issues, concerns? We can say concerns. Cons. So the concerns of React. What are the various concerns of React? We'll just see few concerns of React. What are the main concerns of React is, as already we discussed, React is a library. So what is the problem if it is a library? What is the problem if it is a library? So that means it can build application, but cannot control flow of application. That means the problem is you need support of various frameworks explicitly. Am I right? We need support of various frameworks explicitly to control the flow and handle the issue. Right? It is good in building interfaces, but it is a library. You need support of various frameworks. Not only that, actually, React needs support of various third party libraries. It needs support of various third-party libraries to handle various interactions. Without support of third-party libraries also, we can control. But it is a lengthy process. For developers, we need to provide a shortcut technique for handling. For example, suppose we are working with forms and validation. If we are designing forms and validation, React can do forms and validation, but it requires lot of logic events. DOM manipulations, DOM methods, events, through that it can handle. To make it simple, React people have to depend on third parties like Axios, like Yup. These are the libraries. So many are there. I'm just giving one, two. These are the libraries we use additionally to simplify forms and Axios is related to APIs. Actually, this is Formic. Actually, Axios is related to API. To communicate with API, we use Axios. For handling the forms, we have to use APIs. For communicating with APIs, we can use the third parties like Axios, or we can also use like jQuery AJAX methods for communicating with API. If you ask like, can't we do this in React without using third party? We can do that. But it requires a lot of third party integrations. Means lengthy process. We have to do it in a lengthy process, right? So technically, our concept is to understand that React depends on a lot of third parties. I just given that forms and validation, so many other things, right? Another option is the pace of development. So pace of development is very fast. It is hard for developer to catch the pace. For example, actually, React first version, they made open source in 2013. And now it is in 2022. That means first version is in 23. And in 2022, it is now 18.1. 18 versions. This is too much. By the time you finish learning the latest version of React, 2 more versions will be ready. That means it is very difficult for a developer to catch the pace. Right? Why? Because by the time I know about the new features that is changed, some more new features are there, some new versions, very fast pace of development. Due to that, you will come across with a concept called poor documentation. Poor documentation, because where I can find help for this? Because React is open source library. In order to find help for React, we have to go to official website. In that official website, how they will update very frequent changes. That means they designed a document for 18 and they are still designing one more version ready. That means in the documentation, you will find so many things which are incomplete, which are not clearly mentioned about how to implement. You have to do a lot of research as a developer. That means if you are using any version and you are failed in handling any particular issue, you have to do a lot of research on that to handle that issue. There is no clear-cut solution for that every time. Sometimes it is provided, sometimes you have to do a lot of research. You have to go to GitHub repository of their community. You have to go there, ask the question, the community will give you the answer, then you have to handle. This becomes a big issue for developers, right? When you are doing this, but these are not major concerns, but the major concern is library. The major concern is library and the support of various third parties explicitly we need for handling various issues, right? These are some important concerns. So with react, but these are not major. We can handle these with alternative, right?